Hey everybody, Trent Bussey, TLB Strategic Investments. To talk to everybody a little bit about what the difference is between multifamily and single family as far as rentals is concerned. And the one thing that's really important that makes multifamily better than single family as a rental is leverage. And what I mean by that is, if you have one house that you're renting, you have all your eggs are in one basket, right? So if it's not rented, then if you have a loan on it, you're paying that. You have to, as soon as it's not rented, you have to come out of pocket. So if you don't have money saved up in that account, and maybe you're living off the margin, say you make $500 extra a month on it, when it's rented. As soon as it's not rented, then that next month you're coming out of pocket for the mortgage. So when I talk about leverage, I mean leverage and spreading your risk. So if you have a 100-unit apartment complex, well, sure, there's always going to be people in that apartment complex. Sure, there's ones that are rolling over, but it never gets to a point to where you're coming out of pocket. Other great thing is property management. If you have a single family home, you're usually paying 10% for someone to manage that property, and they have several other properties. If you have multifamily, you have an on-site property manager that's just doing your apartment building. And so that's so important because you're not getting calls at night or anything like that. They have a budget for what thing you probably have. If you have 100 units, then you're going to have property management on site and you're going to have maintenance on site. If you have one single family home, your property manager's calling you at night and say, hey, the air conditioner went out. I'm going to have to get an AC guy out there, in the morning. So the more doors you have, like in a multifamily, then the less you have, as far as having to do things yourself, during the day. It's more of a passive, type of investment. Also, if one rental property, you have one roof to take care of. An apartment building, you have one roof in a building, but you might have 18 units in that building, so you get to spread the deferred maintenance also. So that's another great thing as far as leverage is concerned. You're spreading your risk with more doors, so when there are vacancies, the whole building's not vacant. So you're spreading it that way. That's why I invest in multifamily. Like Grant Cardone says, one door, rent it, more than one door, buy it. So hope this brought you value. Comment below. Direct message me if you have any questions, or I'm here to help, in any way I can. I'll talk to y'all soon.